Algebraic reasoning quiz number 1. We had a quiz last week, and we're going to go over this 6 problems. The sequence 2, 8, 18, 32, 50 is A, arithmetic, B, geometric, C, neither arithmetic nor geometric. So for this, I'm going to write these out vertically. And so here it is. Make a little table. So we're going to have n, a sub n. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the value of these terms are 2, 8, 18, 32, and 50. So anyway, on the left side, we're going up by 1 on the right side. We are, if we go ahead and add these or subtract, how much do you add 2 to get 8? Well, we're going to get 6. And then if we, what do we add to 8 to get 18? 10. So we get plus 6 plus 10. And that means that we do not have a common difference. So we eliminate the arithmetic sequence here. Next, geometric. We're going to test for the geometric. So, find out we have a common ratio. Well, 2 times what equals 8? 2 times 4. And if we apply that same common ratio to 8 times 4, we should get 32. But instead, we got 18. What that means, since we do not have a common ratio, so there is not no common difference D, there is no R, or no common ratio, it means it can't be geometric either. So we have neither arithmetic nor geometric. That's choice C. Next, problem 2. For the geometric sequence 0.2, 0.8, 3.2, 12.8, 50.1, so forth, what is the common ratio? So it should be quite simple. So again, just like that last one, if we go ahead and put n, a sub n, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can take 0.2, 0.8, 3.2, 12.8, and 51.2. I'm not putting the last one there. It's going to be 208.4. So if we take any of these terms, so we say that our common ratio can be found by taking a term, a sub n, and dividing that by its predecessing term, a sub n minus 1. So you take any 2 successive terms. I'm just going to maybe use these 2 to make the arithmetic a little bit easier. So if we take 12.8 by 3.2, we should get that, and we should know what that is, but I'm going to go to a calculator anyway. So where is that cursor? There it is. Okay, control. A little bit glitchy here. Wake up. I don't know what the thing is doing here. I can't get it. So 12.8 divided by 3.2 is going to be 4. So that'll be our common ratio, 4. Next problem. Maybe I'll be able to get that calculator to work. 3. For the data table below relating terms and the term values, what would be the value of the 9th term? So you have a relationship here where you have a what plus 1 equals 4.5. That's going to be plus 3.5. And so we have that pattern. And if we wanted to, we could just keep on adding till we get the 9th term. Keep on adding 3.5 each time. One thing we can do is we can kind of see what the situation is here. We have, if we do the 3-column process chart, we can kind of see more of what's going on. So get that straighter if I can. That's a little better. A sub n. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the right we have 1, 4.5, 8, 11.5, and 15. And of course, we go down to input of 6. We could arrange that and add 3.5 to that. We get 18.5. One thing we have is we can kind of look at patterns, and we know we have an odd number, right? Looks like the odd number terms, 1, 3, 5, are whole numbers, and then the 0.5s will come up with the even terms. And so we know that for the 9th term, we'd be able to eliminate any of these values that are not the whole numbers. Okay, well, that means 29 is going to be the right answer. You can go look at this as a term. You can say, okay, our common rate of change is 3.5. So 1 times 3.5 plus something is going to be equal to 1. Well, 3.5, that's going to be negative 2.5, right? So 1 times 3.5 minus 2.5, 2 times 3.5, which is equal to 7 minus 2.5. So we're saying that 7 minus 2.5 should be 4.5. Check. So we have a rule. The rule is I'm going to put it over here. There's the only place there's room. A sub n is equal to 3.5n minus 2.5. So we can take a sub 9 equals 3.5 times 9 minus 2.5. I want to see if that calculator is working. So yeah, maybe so. Escape here. Okay. We'll try it again. Yeah, this thing looks a little glitchy, but maybe I can get it to work. Okay. So 9 times 3.5 minus 2.5. So we get 29. We've already picked up that to be the correct answer. Next, 4, find an explicit rule for the sequence shown. And one thing you have here is you should be able to readily view that you have a common ratio. What do you multiply by one term to get to the next? Well, you multiply by 1/2. So your R, our common ratio, is going to be 1/2. And so right now you could say, well, it can't be B or C based on that. So you're going to match up. I got a lot of people who pick D. What you can do is you can try the answers. Okay, you can say, okay, if we plug in 1 for n, is D going to work for us? So a sub 1 is going to be 160 times 0.5 to the 1 power. Well, 0.5 to 1 power is going to be 160. It's going to be 160 times 0.5, which equals 80. Okay, that's not going to work. We need 160. So D is not going to work. Now we can try this other answer choice. A sub 1 equals 160 times 0.5 to the n minus 1, or 1 minus 1, which equals 160 times 0.5 to the 0 power, and 0.5 to 0 power is 1, so we're going to get simply 160. So that checks out. And then you can try your other answers. A is your correct answer. I think more people got this one wrong than any others. 5. A recursive rule for sequence is shown. What are the first 4 terms of the sequence? Well, I'm going to just write it out in the table here. I'm going to put A, or not A. I'm going to put N, A sub N. So the first 4 terms using recursive sequence, it would be nice if I could count. There we go. So our first term is 9, and then we have minus 5, so A sub n minus 1 minus 5, so we're going to subtract 5, so 9 minus 5 should be 4. Okay, so that's going to eliminate answer choice C in A, and then we're going to subtract another 5. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Looks like we are already good on D. If we subtract another 5, we get negative 1 minus 5, and be negative 6. So D is our correct answer for 5. 6, what is the equation for the data shown on the table? So we can try different things. We notice that we should notice that we have a common ratio here of +4 that persists for all of this. So we know we have to have a slope of 4, and we know that D cannot be a correct answer. Next, we can just try what we need here to get this right. If we have xy, and we have 1, 3, 2, 7, 3, 11, just try these out. So we know that the slope is going to be 4. So 1 times 4 plus question mark is equal to 3. So 4 plus what equals 3? 4 plus negative 1. We try this out below. 2 times 4 minus 1 should equal 7. Is that right? Yes, it is. The last one we'll look at is 3 times 4 minus 1 should equal 11. Is that the case? Yes, that's the case. So everything checked. So what is our correct answer? B. Anyway, that's a short quiz. I hope this has been helpful to you. Good luck, and thanks for viewing.